Oh, goodness. Key West was established as a fishing village, and it's become much more than that now. There's such a diversity of people with the tourism that comes to this area now. You can walk down the street and hear 5 different languages. There's stores and restaurants and bars that cater to all different types of people. Such a cool place. They call them conchs, the people that live there, and it's such an eclectic group of people. There's something for everybody down here. It's not just the fishing or the diving. You can bring the whole family down and enjoy a great week of vacation. This week we're heading down to Key West, the southernmost city in Florida. It's furthest south as you can get in the whole United States. But you know what? We're not going to be fishing around Key West. We're going to be running out to the dry Tortugas. This week we're going to be fishing with Tommy Hunter. He's a Coast Guardsman that's been based down in Key West for over 4 years. He has a good knowledge of the area. He makes the runs out to the Tortugas. I'm excited. I followed some of his posts on social media. He's been on the fish, and I can't wait to get out there and fish with him. All right, Key West, Tommy Hunter, something pretty neat, pretty cool. What are we doing today?
We're running out to the dry Tortugas to go get some groupers, snappers, kingfish, everything that's out there.
So leaving out of Key West, it's almost a 70-mile run. You know, out in the bay boat, we have the fuel, we have the range to do it. We got the camera boat, obviously, for you know, as a safety precaution. But most of the water, most of the way is protected, right? That you're saying the last stretch is out there in the open.
Yeah, pretty much from Key West all the way down to Rebecca Shoal. It's a protected area, and from there you have Rebecca Shoal is about an 18-mile stretch to the Tortugas, which is only open water area.
So this is a national park. Fort Jefferson's there. I've seen pictures of it and heard about this place. I've never been there. I'm super excited to get there and check it out. You make the run from here. You've done it before.
Yes, usually during the summertime it's a lot flatter then, a lot calmer. You don't have to worry about the fronts coming through. Looks like we have a gorgeous day here and should be a great day.
So only accessible by boat or seaplane. It's truly a unique destination, and we got a little run ahead of us, but let's get out there and get on it.
It should be great.
Again, this is a 70-mile run out into the Gulf of Mexico, and it's quite a feat in a bay boat. You know, this is something that's probably shouldn't be taken too lightly, and it's a long run. So a couple hours you're sitting there running and going across the flat and covering water, and you're not seeing much. Then all of a sudden, off in the distance, this object starts to take shape. Fort Jefferson. This is a massive fort that was created in the 1840s and thereabouts, and it was put there to prevent piracy in the Caribbean, and then also used to shore up our coastlines in fear of some kind of invasion. And let me tell you, when you pull up to this fort, it is incredible. It's made up of over 60 million bricks. The bird life at Dry Tortugas is something to see. I mean, it's on a major migratory pattern for many birds. They come all the way from Africa and stop off at this area. Just as the Tortugas is a sanctuary for birds in their migratory pattern, it's a sanctuary for the fish because there's a vast amount of structure. The reef system here is absolutely incredible, and this area is known for its fishery. 68-mile run from Key West, Dry Tortugas. Loggerhead Key there?
Yes, sir.
So it's pretty unique. You can fish right around the fort, correct?
Yes.
And then it's a protected zone around that, almost like a donut around it that's protected.
Yes, you can fish and anchor within 1 mile of the fort, but then outside that you aren't allowed to fish or anchor till you get outside the protected area.
Okay. So we got to run about 6-7 miles off that. We're gonna go look for some grouper, some snapper, you know, just drop some baits down at the bottom, see what happens. You say it's probably Jurassic Park out here. They probably don't see a lot of bait.
Yeah, it's a great fishery and should be great action.
I tell you, a bait does not last long down here. I can just picture in my head what it looks like down there on the bottom. The Ray Marine is lit up. You can see the amount of life on the bottom. And as soon as that bait gets down to the bottom, you got to fish on. I got a fish. King. Oh, nice king. Look at him in that water, how pretty that water is. All the way down there on the bottom on a gog with mono. That's the nice thing about using those circle hooks. Oh, you know what that is? That's not a king, is it? Zero. That's a big old zero there.
Can I get for you?
Those are good eating, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
I wonder where we're gonna put them though.
And the Yeti.
Make some room. Woo-hoo-hoo. First one in the box.
Real Time Florida Sportsman is brought to you by Eagle Claw TROKAR, the sharpest fish hooks in the world.
Tommy, you're a Coast Guardsman down here.
Yeah, I'm stationed down here in Key West. I've been stationed down here for about 4 years and absolutely love it.
God, how awesome is that to be stationed in Key West when you're with the Coast Guard?
It's been absolutely great there. There's no other place I would rather be stationed than down here. So it's been a great tour for me and absolutely love it.
Yeah, you get to travel around. When you land in a spot like this, you've been here for several years. And fishing and diving, that's what you do.
That's all I do. And you can't ask for anything better. The weather's great down here year round. The water's crystal clear. I mean, the fishing is just phenomenal down here. Whether you want to fish offshore, inshore, backcountry, there's always a day you can go out.
Yeah, so nice. You know, 3 days with the guy, and I still have no idea what he does in the Coast Guard. Maybe it's top secret, I don't know, but I tell you what, whatever he does, he's got a good life, and he's down here in the Keys enjoying the best of it. Got one? Yeah. What's it feel like?
Grouper.
Stop him, Tommy! Get him, bro. What'd you have, a jig head and
some squid.
Squid? So grouper season's open now. If it's a grouper.
You got color.
God, look how clear that water is. You can see
Actually, it looks like a mutton almost.
Big mutton?
That's what it's looking like, yes.
Oh, that's some good eat right there. Look at that. Oh my God. Oh, I think I got one. Oh, it's like Jurassic Park, man. You just pull up and drop one down, and you got a fish on. That's a great mutton, dude. Oh, that's a stud. Oh. Oh yeah, look at here, Tommy.
What do you have there?
That little
A red grouper.
red, nice red. Look at this. I mean, literally pull right up to the spot, drop down. He's got a beautiful mutton. Okay, definitely don't put your fingers between his gills.
It's a little sharp.
Whew. Look at that.
Beautiful red.
God. I quickly realized the diversity of the fish here. Just the first couple drops that we made. Probably one of the biggest prizes here is the snapper and the grouper. The grouper, red grouper, black grouper, they're all known to inhabit these waters. Every time you drop, you have no idea what you're gonna catch. 2 drops, boom, boom. Beautiful red,
Beautiful mutton.
Look at that mutton. That is such good eating. That is a great sized mutton right there.
And beautiful colors, the
God,
pink.
look at this. Let's get him in the Yeti. I was getting the grouper bites, Tommy was getting the snapper bites, and really the key seemed to be finding that structure, those ledges, looking for those contours on your graph, marking those fish, and then setting up on those areas and dropping a bait down and giving it a couple minutes.
You hooked up?
I got one on! digging. Oh, where are you out of here, boy? Look at this thing.
Cuda.
Look at the teeth on that thing.
You want a hand?
Yeah, I get him. Even though he's got those sharp old teeth, it's the nice thing about using those circle hooks. You kind of avoid those teeth. But you look at the dentures on that thing. That thing is built for killing. Built for speed.
Real-Time Florida Sportsman is brought to you by PENN. Let the battle begin.
When traveling to a beautiful destination like the dry Tortugas, it's imperative to bring a high-quality pair of polarized sunglasses to truly capture everything this place has to offer. Maui Jim provides glare elimination, allowing you to look down into that water, at the same time enhancing those colors. It also protects your eyes against those harmful rays of the sun. Maui Jims are durable and scratch resistant, so the next time you're heading out on an excursion, make sure you pack your pair of Maui Jims.
Ooh.
Got him?
Oh yeah.
Get him, Tommy. He's digging on you. What'd you put down, a live bait?
Live goggle eye.
Talking with Tommy, the guy brought the kitchen sink. He had multiple different types of bait. We had live bait, we had dead bait, we had jigs to fish with, different size weights, and that's really the thing. When you go out to an area like this, you're taking the time, you're spending the hours and traveling the miles to get there. You really want to be sure that when you get there, you're prepared for whatever comes your way. What's the limit on these group? How many can you keep?
I believe 2 per person for reds.
Nice. Look at that fatty. God. Look at that fish.
Absolutely gorgeous. The red.
Look at the belly. He just spit up another goggle eye. Did you see that? He just ejected that goggle eye. All over me. That's crazy. Look at the belly on this thing. Tommy, what you don't want to do is stick your fingers too far down his gill plate.
It hurts pulling back out.
Look at the belly. Look at this. It's like a largemouth bass. Look at that. Oh, good eating right there. He's going in the Yeti. Oh boy.
Got that big black you wanted.
I think I have one. Look at the size of that. Oh, there he is. There he goes. Being out on these reefs, you're gonna have a presence of sharks. It's just a part of it. We call it paying the tax man. We gave a couple baits away to one. Tommy actually hooked one. We got him along boat side, and I tell you, great fighting, super cool to see in the water, and it was a neat experience for sure. God, I'm so glad you were fighting that thing. You had color in there a minute ago.
As soon as he saw the boat, he took back off. I got color on him again.
Oh, that was awesome. When he took off like that. That's a workout.
Tell me, buddy.
God, that was cool.
Real-Time Florida Sportsman is brought to you by YETI Coolers, built for the wild.
As good as the fishing is here, I think it's just like any other place in Florida that you travel to fish. It's about developing a pattern, figuring out what they want, what they don't want, and quickly we realized that the bigger live bait wasn't the key. That's it. What's it feel like?
Nice grouper. Another red. We're wearing a little school of them right here.
Oh, go, 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 go. What is that? Shark? What did you drop down that time?
That was cut bait.
Cut bait? Nice, fatty. God, that's gonna eat good. Good job, man. Look how pretty that thing is. Look at the colors. Beautiful mutton. Oh, God. This didn't take long. Just gotta figure out what they want to eat down there. I think I figured it out.
Nice grouper.
Yeah, buddy. The 8-ounce jig and a piece of cut bait. God, I'm trying to pay the tax man there. Look at that. That's some good eat right there.
Look at the red on that.
Gorgeous.
Absolutely beautiful.
Gorgeous. Woo! At one point in the morning, we pulled up a red grouper, and behind that grouper was a barracuda. It had to be 4 or 5 feet long. This thing was menacing looking, and he just hung around the boat for a while. I saw that opportunity there, and I thought, you know what, let me get to Yozuri, and let me see if this thing will take a topwater plug. And then all I did was just take the rod tip, do a figure eight, almost like they probably do up north for walleye or muskie, whatever one it is that they do the figure eights. This barracuda came up and he ate right next to the boat, and I gotta tell you, it was probably one of the most memorable parts of the whole trip for me. How cool was that? Hanging out there long enough, he's gonna get caught. Oh, the thing is mad. Look at this little trout rod. Sometimes they'll jump, which would be really cool. How cool was that? I threw that Yozuri and he wanted it, so I just figure eighted it in front of him.
That's awesome.
It's like Jurassic Park out here.
Especially hit the top water plug like that.
God, this ocean is just slicked off. 70 miles from Key West right now. It's like fishing in a swimming pool. It's crystal clear. We're right outside Fort Jefferson, the dry Tortugas. And we got a stud on. Oh boy. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Unfortunately, or fortunately, however you look at it, the line did part and that one swam away. The remoteness of this destination of the Tortugas makes it such a great fishery, and it doesn't see a lot of pressure from fishermen, but experiencing these waters, taking it all in, seeing the wildlife, that's the reason why we put this trip together, and that's why I'm so excited to come out here and really see Fort Jefferson and dry Tortugas firsthand. Tommy Hunter and I made the journey, and those memories are gonna last a lifetime. It's one of those destinations that I would recommend everybody travel to. Fort Jefferson and the dry Tortugas is a national park, and it ranks up there with Yosemite and the Grand Canyon, and it's easily accessible to all of us here in Florida. All right, ready? All right, let me just try to close it all back together. Ready? Ready? And really, ready? I'm just gonna make it short and simple. Ready? Christmas. Ready? Okay, okay. Ready? Okay, ready? Ready? Ready?
You ready?
Tarpon rolling right there. Ready? Ready?
Yeah.
Ready? Ready? Ready?
Ready?
I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. Thank you. Thank you. It was a good day.